Tropical Storm Beryl expected to become a Category 1 hurricane before making landfall tomorrow morning near Matagorda.
Plus, we're taking you to the coast this morning. It's the calm before the storm. A live update from Galveston in just a few minutes.
And we are counting down till Beryl hits the Texas coast. It is time to prepare, and we've got you covered this morning.
This morning, we're starting off with a live look around the area. Here's a live look from KEMA, Port Aransas, courtesy of Sandcastle Condominiums in Galveston, courtesy of Saltwater Recon. We'll be monitoring these cameras very closely as Beryl approaches the Texas coast. Thanks for joining us on this Sunday morning. I'm Ron Trevino here with Sherman Chow.
Yeah, we've got team coverage and traffic coverage all morning long to get you prepared for what is to come. Cheetah Kraft, Kim Castro, and Jennifer Reyna here as well. All right, Cheetah, we'll start with you. Big question for folks waking up. Any changes overnight?
You know, really the changes overnight were very minimal. This is very similar to 10 o'clock last night. So right now, Beryl is still a tropical storm. It's moving northwest at 12 miles per hour. Last night it was at 13 miles per hour. The pressure did drop just a little bit, but really besides that, everything is basically the same. Now we still are expecting this to intensify as a Category 1 hurricane making landfall near Matagorda with max sustained winds at 85 miles per hour tomorrow morning. I think landfall will be sometime between 2 a.m. and 6 a.m. Now, live look at the radar. Right now, you can clearly see Beryl. So here's Beryl in the Gulf. Look at the outermost bands, and these are the bands that will be impacting you today. So I'm expecting midday through your afternoon, showers and thunderstorms, and this activity, this tropical activity, is from Beryl. So let me put our future track into motion, and because of that, today is a weather impact alert day. We are already going to see the outermost bands impacting the area with some very heavy downpours through the afternoon. But overnight, getting you tomorrow morning to about 6 a.m. Notice after landfall, this is expected to race northward. But while it does, these bands are going to be capable of producing 2, 3, 4 inches of rain per hour. So the flood threat is mainly Monday. I'm going to bring in meteorologist Kim Castro. You know, Kim, when we're talking about a tropical system and a hurricane tomorrow, you know, not only will the impacts be heavy rain, but there are a lot of other components with this.
A number of factors that we're watching with Beryl. One of those is that heavy rain and the potential for flooding. But then we're also concerned about a storm surge, 3 to 5 foot waves, and an enhanced risk for tornadoes, which actually begins this evening. The Storm Prediction Center has flagged Harris County towards the coastline with a 5% rather chance to see a spin up as we see those outer bands pushing in. Now we're also under a hurricane warning and a tropical storm warning. The hurricane warning is in the red. Those wind gusts expected to get up and over 70 miles an hour, closer to 80, and where there's that tropical storm warning, we could see anywhere between 40 to 60, even 70, because once Beryl makes a landfall, it's going to retain its Category 1 strength for a couple of hours. So here's future track wind. We're expecting today wind gusts at around 40 miles an hour along the coastline. The heaviest wind really picks up as Beryl starts to make landfall. So that's a snapshot at 8 o'clock on your Monday morning. 75 mile an hour wind gusts in Galveston, but also inland. 72 for Sugar Land. Notice there's a potential to even get close to 90 mile an hour wind gust as we head throughout the morning on our Monday, but this is going to be a fast mover. So by Monday night, we'll start to see some improvements. Jen, how are the roads looking right now?
Well, we do have a couple of incidents working just to get you by on this Sunday morning. One outbound on the Katy Freeway at Park 10, another problem on the 45 corridor at Cypress Wood. Other than that, clear conditions for your Sunday morning drive. I also wanted to remind you, of course, when we do have those heavy rains, if flash flooding does pop up and we start sending out alerts, to please halt your commute and try to not be on the roadways. If you have to be tomorrow, I know it's going to be a big 12-hour window for you. We do suggest that you, of course, not drive through any high water conditions. I did want to take you live outside so you can see the problems that I was talking about. On the left side of your screen, top part is that North Freeway problem. Outbound at Cypress Wood, left lane is blocked. And on the Katy Freeway, that's going to be a westbound feeder road looks to be impacted at Highway 6. You can't get through, so you will have to utilize the main lanes. We are looking, guys, toward the coast, I-45 at the Causeway. Right now, there's no trouble. Sherman and Ron, of course, we will be tracking all of the storm impacts as they come along the coast and any storm surge that we are expecting.
All right, Jennifer, thank you. Time now is 6:35 this morning. Still time to prepare, stock up on supplies with Tropical Storm Beryl heading our way.
So if you haven't done so already, today is the day. Maria Aguilera joins us live in our weather tracker with some last minute things you should get. Maria, how's it look out there?
Yeah, Ron, right now it is cloudy and dry, but that's going to change within the next 24 hours as Beryl approaches. So as you mentioned, today really is the day to grab some of those last minute things that you need. So take note of some of the most important things. Now this morning, you're going to want to make sure to have non-perishable food in your pantry along with plenty of bottled water. You're going to want to have a first aid kit with your medication ready to go, as well as your toiletries, including hand sanitizer, baby wipes, and don't forget your toothbrush and paste. Also, if you don't have enough already, go out and get toilet paper, paper towels, and trash bags. And in case the lights go out, you need flashlights and extra batteries, as well as a battery-operated radio. Of course, charge those cell phones all the way and have your chargers on hand. Pack a go bag with important documents, IDs, pet records, and put them in plastic bags. Grab clothes and shoes just in case you need to leave your home, and fill up your gas tanks, which is always a good idea anyway. And be sure to have cash on you as well. Now, these are all important things to keep in mind anytime we have a major storm or hurricane heading our way. All this information and much more can be found on the KHOU Hurricane Guide on our website, KHOU.com. Now, emergency officials are urging everyone to keep three key things in mind. That's make a plan, build a kit, and stay informed, which you can do by watching our coverage on air, online, and on social media. Live in Southeast Houston, Maria Aguilera, KHOU 11 News.
All right, a lot of good tips there. Thank you so much, Maria. And here's a look at the colleges that will be closed tomorrow. The list includes Alvin Community College, Brazosport College, San Jacinto Community College, the University of Houston Victoria, and Wharton County Junior College. Local districts include Cleveland, Crosby, Dickinson, and Hitchcock so far. We also have a full list of school closures on our website, KHOU.com.
And the storm may delay trash pickup tomorrow. This is a tweet from Texas City. Officials will make a decision on Monday's pickup today by 6 p.m. So double check your area. Make sure trash pickup is still on schedule before you put out your cans, because remember, those cans can also get tossed around in the strong winds.
That's true.
Yeah, make sure you take the trash in, right?
Yes, yeah.
Our weather team will stay on top of Beryl's track. Make sure you've got the free KHOU 11 mobile app, or just scan the QR code on your screen right now. Turn on notifications so you can get the latest alerts. Time now, 6:38.
Still ahead, the airports will be packed, but we do expect impacts from the severe weather later today. We'll show you what we're tracking in less than 3 minutes.
Plus, we are monitoring the Lake Livingston Dam as crews race to make repairs there. An update straight ahead.
I'm Grace White. It's not only important to get the outside of your house prepared for a storm, but also inside. Unplug electronics. If you live in a flood zone, it may be best to move them off the floor of your home. Fill up your bathtub with extra water. This won't be used for drinking, but for important things like flushing the toilet. And if your water still flows, you'll want to consider boiling it. That can kill any possible bacteria. When it comes to food, hours before a storm hits, turn your refrigerator and freezer to the coldest settings to help food last longer, and only open them when it's necessary.